Hi gang, Rob here. It is the morning of 1 April 2017 and I'm coming to you today with kind of a revolutionary announcement for my YouTube channel, for my small business. This is something that is so exciting to me, it's very hard to put into words, and I couldn't wait to start the day to get this video out to you guys. You're aware, I know, that I'm kind of a guy who likes to go out every day, prepared for whatever life might bring. And there are things that are usually on my person every day that help with those tasks that might come my way during the course of any given day. And I've sort of tried on this channel to share my experience, insights, and expertise about that stuff. And you also know that of all those things I carry, the one thing that I'm probably most passionate about would be pocket knives. Not just pocket knives, but modern folders, traditional slip joint pocket knives, even the odd fixed blade now and again. You guys know how that works. And even sometimes in the course of my gear-loving existence, I have brought products to market or collaborated on some designs with knife companies up to this point. Not stuff that I actually manufacture or process, but things I've designed and other people have made for me. My number 74 Heartland clip knife with Great Eastern Cutlery, my upcoming Bark River Gunny Sidekick Bowie. However, this video is to announce something very, very special. It's an everyday carry item, and the reason it's so exciting to me is because it's specifically designed to be marketed to and used by the millennial generation, the hipster culture, if you will. And this is a product that is completely created, processed, finished, and marketed in the Midwestern United States. It's kind of it's a lifestyle product, actually, and it's very, very exciting. It's something that the millennial / hipster will be able to put to much better use than any of these other items, like a knife. Really, we can open most packages with our teeth, and it's not like we put ourselves in any dangerous kinds of situations where we need a knife for defense in this day and age where we celebrate diversity and we all get along with each other. So knives are kind of passé, and there's really not much need for flashlights like this Meritech AAA Rev 3 and solid copper, because we all carry these, don't we? And I think they all have flashlights in them, right? So why add another gear item like this silly thing? I don't know. It just adds weight to your keys or whatever. Certainly, things like this make society much, much less safe. You can hurt people with these, and you can even hurt yourself. Like this particular one has I think they call this a clip. I've heard people say magazine, but I don't know why there aren't any pages and there aren't any advertisements for Untuck It. So I don't know why it would be called a magazine. And plus, not only that, it has bullets in it. God, that thing was an accident waiting to happen. Just all kinds of kinetic energy built up, waiting to harm someone. don't know. So, I mean, really, let's think about what is the lifestyle of the millennial, the hipster. Well, we have important tasks to do, and there are things that make us nervous or give us anxiety, and questions to contemplate. So, an EDC item I've come up with, and I'm ramping up to be able to process and bring to market, it's this. It's the EDC stone. Now, these are harvested from creek beds right here in Northeast Indiana by an expert team who thoughtfully gather them from creek beds during the low rain times of year. And you'll notice they're smoothed and polished by nature, by rushing water and other stones like them. Now, not just anybody can be on my gathering team. You have to be of a certain age, have a beard that's inappropriately long for what people would traditionally expect from your line of work. Boots are a plus, and then plaid flannel shirts that are nicely tailored and rarely tucked in, but sometimes it's okay if they're tucked in. So these are the kinds of folks who help gather, because they can identify not only the aesthetic qualities that we want in these stones, but also they have a little bit of scientific knowledge because of their upbringing and education, so they can identify at a glance the minerals that might reside within these stones, and they can connect that with the mystical qualities that might be contained in these minerals, and how they might augment the thought process when contemplating essential questions of life, whether to wear moccasin toe or Oxford style boots with your skinny jeans and your plaid untucked shirt, whether to wear tinted or clear lenses in your horn rim glasses, and whether, depending on the temperature and atmospheric conditions on any given day, whether while in the lounge area of your local Starbucks researching diversity current events on your laptop, whether you should have a hot or cold Starbucks beverage. These are the kinds of questions that the EDC stone will help make the answers to clear for you. Now, you might be looking at this thinking this is just a rock. Well, it is just a rock, but please understand, these are painstakingly and selectively gathered, and then in our Northeast Indiana factory, we will take care of any loose debris that might be gathered in the crevices, the figuring on these stones, like this little area right here. Then, with a high pressure resin, these will be stabilized right in our factory, and then after stabilization and curing, they'll be lightly buffed with no waxes or oils, by the way. That would mask the connection between the millennial mind and the minerals contained within the stone. So they're painstakingly stabilized and curated right here in our Northeast Indiana factory. And I said this was a lifestyle product, not only in how it's used. This is an EDC stone designed to last a lifetime and even be an heirloom. Customer care will be second to none. If any of these stones are chipped, broken, or even lost, they'll either be repaired or replaced for free. I think I can use this term because it's not a cutlery product. It's the warranty policy on these will be the write your own warranty. Okay. For instance, if you would chip off a piece, if it impacted some other item in your pocket, and you don't want to wait for the natural wear over time to repolish that surface, you can send it to us, and although we don't polish any of our stones when new, we'll be happy to make that broken area blend in with the rest of the surface of the stone to give you more comfort while carrying it and while gazing upon it. Because of this customer care and because of the painstaking process of gathering and preparing these stones, they won't be an everyman's EDC product, not an EDC stone for the everyman. But I think the value inherent in the product will justify its price. They'll start, in a price point model somewhere in the mid 100s. About $150, and then depending on size, mineral content, and smoothness, they'll run up probably around $300 for the top end models. But really it is for the millennial, for the hipster. It's an EDC product we can use. You guys let me know what you think in the comments. I think it'll catch on. Patent is pending, by the way. Okay. That's all for this one, my friends. On 1 April 2017. May the spirits that you conceive of in your own mind give you peace. And remember, the stone is smooth.